Chapter 1: The Self. You were born as a self with limited capacity and limited capabilities. These limitations are tied inextricably to the unique being you are. It is precisely your limitations that define you. This limited potential you are manifests itself uniquely peculiar from birth in accordance with your genetics. At the beginning of your arrival, you are governed by your innate nature and propensities that were provided to you, though you could say they were forced upon you without your consent. This innate nature directs you in the beginning without restraint yet established nor understood. The forces of desire interplay within the self you are becoming. The inner self is not the desires which fight for your attention, but distinct from them. Those desires fight for supremacy to different degrees within you throughout your life. Desires are older than you and all of humanity, as evidenced by the fact that other living things have desires as well. As long as there has been life, there has been a movement in a desired direction. Hunger, thirst, lust, anger, to name a few. We desire food, we desire drink, we desire pleasure. The potential of these patterns of action manifesting within any individual varies in degrees according to the individual's makeup, genetic, and psychological. Your inner self has a degree of potential for intelligence and understanding and develops in accordance with its potential and genetic propensities as it attempts to adapt to the social environment which envelops it. Upon your beginning of life, even before your understanding of self, you are handed a makeup or blueprint embedded in your genes, a type of ancestral knowledge. This genetic pattern you are provides you with innate degrees of desires and inclinations. Though desires arise and attempt to direct you in this or that way, your self itself develops and considers those desires in relation to your learned social standards. Again, this development of self varies from individual to individual in accordance with each person's limitations, but a degree of potential arises from every self which drives them forward, or else they could die. This potential may develop in all sorts of directions depending on the environment provided and specific circumstances experienced at the time. Some individuals' inner self is never developed because of lack of socialization, as evidenced in some feral children, knowledge, and or capabilities. In other words, some may have great potential, but may never develop into anything more than that which the restricted circumstance allows. The inner voice begins to shape the thing you call self through the progression of your individual experiences. You debate within yourself concerning your desires and those governing social factors and forces that attempt to mold you in their image from a young age. They themselves project what they know, also based on their limited knowledge and experiences. The thing is, whenever we do not agree with each other, we usually feel that we are the ones that are correct. But how can we know who is correct? What is correct? Is it even possible? That is something that I will be addressing in the rest of this book.